Hold on. Oh, geez. That's better. Hi, welcome. Welcome. It is March 9th. And this is Flosstube 83. And my name is Candace. And thanks for coming and watching my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome. I'm Candace K. And if you're returning, hi. Thanks for coming back. I'm feeling a little weird today. So my oldest turns 10 this weekend in 4 days. And today was the last day of my current position at work. I got my new badge today, so I will be transferring to a different department. And instead of working in the credit department for a casino, I will now be the admin for facilities. So I'm excited. It'll be more work, more hours, which is fine. I don't mind working full time. However, it's also going to mean no stitching at work now. At least not while I'm getting things figured out and getting all the systems figured out and the inventory and all of the stuff that comes with running a casino, like the backside of running a casino. So our casino has a hotel and conference facilities. So our facilities department fixes and maintains a lot of stuff. So I'm excited. It'll be a nice change. I was in my former position for 6 years. So it was getting very boring. I was able to do a lot of stitching at work though, because I didn't have anything to do. So that's going to cut down on my stitching time a little bit. But I think I'll still have stuff for you guys. So why don't we just jump right on into it? Because I'm in a very, very good mood right now. And I just can't stop smiling knowing that I get to go in tomorrow, and if somebody asks me a question about my former position, I can be like, I can't help you. I mean, I can help verbally, but because I'm going from a financial type position to an administrative position, I can no longer actually do any of that financial stuff. It's a big no-no. So, pretty excited. Okay, I have a finish, because, you know, Mill Hill Monday. This is my final snow crystal. It's the Sapphire crystal. And last week, I just had the stitching done. That's not right. Last week. See, that's the problem right there. I'm a little, off. I don't know. Here, there, everywhere. I think my son is, I think he gave me his cold. I can feel it coming on. Still can't break my mood today, though. So, anyway, I had the stitching done. You'll see the stitching up here. So, now all the beads are done. Yay! This one had a lot of beads, and there were 5 different kinds of beads in this one. I think this one may have had the most different kinds of beads than all the other ones. So these are the Mill Hill snow crystals, and these are stitching and beads. So they are all done now, which means I will need to finish all of them. But I think since the beaded holiday ones are the same size, I may just wait and do them all at the same time. Because I also need to, I kind of want to match the felt that goes on the back to the main color of the ornament. So I may have to take all these with me to the store when I go get felt for the backs. But that one's done. So now I'm going to take a little break from my Mill Hills to stitch my small for StitchCon. So if you are new here and you have not heard of StitchCon, I highly recommend you just put StitchCon in the search bar. It is too late to register for this year, but that doesn't mean you can't keep an eye out for next year. So I'll be at Weekend B, And I need to get cracking on my small. I think I found it though. I was looking through one of my Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazines from last year, and I think I found what I'm going to do, so that's exciting. Okay, so that was my finish. Whips. So it's March. I have a new focus for this month, and new WIPGO goals for this month. So, first up is Mini The Possibilities Eeveelutions. This is from Alyssa Gerwig. On Instagram, she's Walking Melons, and I believe it's Walking Melons. I see you. You get your dirty face away from me. It's Roscoe, guys. Really? He was out there eating dirt or sticks or something when I let him outside, and now I have dirt on my pants. You can't come over here. I have stitching. No. No. Maybe I should have put him in his crate. I thought maybe he would be good for a few minutes, but maybe not. Okay, so just lay down. Lay down. There's sunshine right on the floor. No. Lay down. Ugh, he doesn't listen very well. Anyway, so here's where I was before on Eeveelutions. And this is my focus for Semi-Sane Stitchers. And of course I'm using this for a couple of different challenges, but here is where it is now. My oldest, who will be 10 in 4 days, asked me if I would work on either Glaceon or Vaporeon. That's actually what Vaporeon looks like. Because his favorite color is blue. And the dog's chasing the cat. His favorite color is blue. So he wanted me to, bless you, he wanted me to work on one of them that is blue. So I decided to go ahead and work on Glaceon. So I got quite a bit done. You can actually see what it is now. It's funny because the 3 colors that are the main colors that are missing are the ones that are on my bingo board for Semi-Sane Stitchers and have not been called yet. So I'm patiently waiting for these numbers to get called so that I can finish Glaceon. I started moving over into Vaporeon because these 3 colors I can't finish yet. So I do have other charts that have those colors in them, but I chose them specifically because of this chart. So this is the max color also. If you've seen this chart, it comes in regular and then it also comes in max color. So that means that there are a bazillion colors making up these ridiculously cute little Pokemon. So there's that one. My WIPGO for this month, sorry, that's the Michigander coming out in me. I live in Northwest Indiana, but I'm from Michigan originally. So if you're not from this area and you hear an accent, that's what it is. Where's my cover page? Okay, so this is called for a finish. This is Christmas Sampler from Cuore Batticuore. And of course, just like your regular paper charts, the picture on the chart does not do it justice. This is so much prettier in person. I'm doing this on a 28 count lamb's wool Jobelin, I think. I did do a color conversion. I have hand-dyed flosses to replace the DMC that it calls for. Here is where it was last time. And it's going to look a little funky because I moved it. Roscoe, go lay down. I moved it to a scroll rod. It was just going to be so much easier. This Jobelin is so... I hate stitching on it. I hate stitching on it, but I love this project, so I'm just going to keep going. And it's really loosey-goosey right now because I loosened it, but here's where it is now. So you can see I actually got quite a bit done. You can't see the whole thing anymore, but I got the berries done, and I got a bunch of letters done, And I got some greenery done over here. And what I mean about this, I mean, I don't know if you can see the fabric move. I can see right through this. I can easily see through this. So yeah. But what I'll do now that this part's done, I'll get these done and then I can roll it up so that it'll be right about here. I do have a piece of, oh, what's it called? It's like the non-slip stuff you put in cabinets. And I have a piece of that in here so that the stitches don't get crushed, but I am still saving all of the back stitching for the end. So there's like back stitching on this right here. There is some back stitching. Maybe it's on the, yeah, on these, like it'll be over here too. But these little holly things, there's back stitching on those. So, I am saving that for the end because this fabric is ridiculously flimsy. So, of course, you can see that my measuring skills are terrible, but it's all right. So, I still love this piece. I love it. You can see that there are different colors of red in here. The white is B5200. I'm using 2 different greens for, well, it calls for 2 different greens. I'm using 2 hand-dyed greens. And then the reds, there's actually, let me see. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 reds and a pink. So this is, there's my conversion right there. So everything except for the B5200 and then 967, I didn't change that because it's the skin for the little girl at the bottom. It's the only place it shows up is her skin. So I wasn't going to grab a hand-dyed for that one. But I'm excited. I like it. And it is working much better on a scroll rod. So when I do work on it, I will tighten it. And then I put my little magnetic cord. What are they? Magnetic ties that you can get for cords. And I use those. So that's that one. I'm going to set these back here. Just in case a puppy decides to come over and lick something. Okay. And I dropped something. There. And I didn't even fall over. Look at that. Okay. So the next one I have that is a WIPGO project. This is Fox and Friend by Theresa Kogut. So cute. And I'm doing this on parchment from Fiber on a Whim. And it's an 18 count Aida. And I'm using all the called for on this. So it calls for a bunch of Weeks Dye Works and DMC. So I am, there we go. So I'm using all the called for this. So here's where it was before. And I don't know how the color is going to show up in here because of the light, but here's where it is now. So this is actually 600 stitches. 600 stitches. It doesn't look like it, but there is a lot of stitching right here, all the way over here, and then I went down and over. That was a lot of stitching. But I love this fabric, and you can see the modeling on it really well. My dogs are being weird. So yeah. My goal on this one for WIPGO is 1,000 stitches. I already have 600, so I think 1,000 is feasible. I didn't want to get too lofty in my goals. I think that was the biggest thing. I just didn't want to, like last year I was very lofty in my goals. So, and then one last whip. This is, and I just took this today because I knew I'd have some time on my hands. I have to go let the dogs out. Hold on, please. Okay, it's likely that I'm not in the same place I was before. I was sitting back down and I knocked the whole stand over. So the last whip I worked on, this is on my WIPGO board too, but it hasn't been called yet. This is Lavender Farm from Cuore Batticuore. I guess it was a Cuore Batticuore kind of week. This piece is done on, what is this one? No, this is the lamb's wool Jobelin. Okay, I don't know what the other one is on. I don't have my book with me. This one is on a 28 count lamb's wool Jobelin. That one is still Jobelin, but it's not lamb's wool. It's lighter. Okay, so here's where I was last time. It's not the greatest picture, I'll admit, but it gives you an idea. So, not a whole lot, just some roof. And there's what it is now. So, I am working on the roof right there. That's a blend. I think it's funny that, I don't know, maybe it's just because there's not enough purples in DMC, but the roof is actually a blend. It's like 210 and 554, I think. So I was going to fill in the house today. The house is white, but this is all of the B5200 I have left. Or no, Blanc. Sorry, it's Blanc. That's all I have left. And I was like, well, I don't want to start stitching that and only do like one little corner of the house. When I start going on the house, I want to get the whole thing done. So, as soon as this video is done, I will grab some more, put it in my bag so that I can get this done. So, I love it still though. And same with this one. I'm saving the back stitching until the end because I'm stitching this one in hand. So I don't want to mess up the back stitching because all of these little lavender pots all have back stitching in them. And then there's some back stitching here, the words. There's back stitching here for the words. And then there will be lavender hanging down right here. So, yeah. And it's wrinkly, and I apologize, but that's just how it goes. Since I'm stitching it in hand, my hands will unwrinkle it eventually, but yeah. I don't know. I would say I'm probably like halfway done with this. Maybe a hair less. I don't know. Once I get that house filled in, definitely would say I'm halfway done. Because that house is a beast. Okay. So that's it for whips. I did get a few things in the mail. And, oh no. Hold please. Sheesh. I'm a mess today. You would think I would be good, but no, I'm a mess today. So, I got in, this is the flimsiest chart ever, which is why it fell down and I had to pick it up. I got the raccoon. Yay. It's A Year in the Woods, number 4. Look at him. He's so cute. Alright, anyway. Back again. So, just darling. I love the little trash panda. So I got that, but this thing is so flimsy. It's like, I don't know if I've ever stitched on it like from a thinner papered chart. I wish it was on heavier paper. Okay, and then from 1, 2, 3 Stitch, this finally came back in stock, and it is the DMC Color Card. Do you even call it a color card? It's like a color book. But this has all of the threads in it, and they're the actual threads. So the reason I wanted this is because I have a really, really old one. If you've watched me for a while, you will have seen the floss that my mom had given me, and there's a floss card in it, and it does have the actual floss, but it has hardly any of the 3000s. I mean, this thing is so old. So I wanted one that was updated with all of the colors, and I believe that this one does have, yeah, it's got the newest 2-digit colors. Yeah, the 35 new colors. So I got this to make it easier for converting stuff from DMC to hand-dyed. I can just look at the number and hold the hand-dyeds next to it and see, instead of pulling the DMC out of my master case or looking on my phone to see what color it is. And then same thing with converting DMC to sulky. This way I can just pull this out and I can grab the sulkies and see which color it works best as. So yeah, I was pretty excited when I got this because it's got, let's see if I can, lots and lots and lots of colors. Wait. There. There's a lot. There's a lot. So it does, this is the oh my goodness. Is that how the, oh my gosh, I folded it back up right. That's nuts. I was not expecting that. It has the different like pearl cotton sizes. So yeah, there's definitely a lot to be gleaned from this lovely little book. And then if you are in the Color and Cotton Floss Club and you didn't get yours yet, mine came today. So if you don't want to see it, look away. But I'm not going to pull them all out. So this is what you would get if you're in the 5 Skein Club. Ready? Don't look if you don't want to be spoiled. I mean, whoa. Does this not scream spring and like, St. Patty's Day? And then if you are in the 10 Club, these are the ones, the extras that came with. Or not extras, I mean, obviously I pay for them, but. So yeah. I like them. That's all I have. The boys had their swim meet last weekend. They are done. They did not qualify for state. I didn't expect a state qualification for only their second full season. They did good though. Evan and Owen both swam in the 200 free relay, and they were on separate teams, but they swam at the same time. So Evan's team ended up getting a medal. They were in the top 9. Or top 8. Owen's team came in 10th. I don't know what happened. I don't know if, because I was too busy watching my kids, not the other kids. And, I don't know what happened. If one of the boys like tripped the mat early, or because when they come in, they have to push the mat and that records their time. So I don't know exactly what happened because those are not slow boys. They should have beaten Evan's team. So I'm not sure what happened. But Owen did not get a medal. He was crushed on Saturday. He was so bummed. thankfully, he had another relay on Sunday. So, yes, we had to drive an hour to a swim meet for one race Saturday and one race on Sunday. But I love my kids, so Owen did the 200 medley relay on Sunday. And they killed it. They did awesome. They came in 5th, so he got his medal too. But they didn't quite qualify for a state time, which is totally fine. If they had, state would be this coming weekend. And I can't remember where that is. Indianapolis, maybe. But, so instead, we will relax at home for his birthday this weekend and celebrate just the 4 of us. And then the next weekend, we're going to go to Grandma's house to have a birthday party for him. So, hopefully I'll get some stitching done this weekend. I don't see that I'm going to get any stitching done during the work day like I was able to. And I know there's a lot of people out there that can't stitch during their work day. So, I will be joining the ranks of those. Otherwise, I'm fairly certain that Evan has given me his cold. I can feel it starting. So, Zycam to the rescue. I stopped and got some on the way home. But that's all I have for this week. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I hope the weather is getting gorgeous where you are. We had beautiful weather last weekend and did a lot of cleanup outside in the yard. And now we're supposed to get a whole bunch of snow this weekend. So I think Friday, maybe Thursday night into Friday. I'm not positive. I don't want to look because I love snow, but I don't want to start freaking out about the fact that I start my new position tomorrow, and what if they have a snow day on Friday? Like, thankfully, I've known my boss for 12 years, my new boss for 12 years, so he understands, and he hired me knowing full well that I have kids, so, I don't know, I guess we'll see. You guys will find out next week unless you live in this area, so, I will see you guys next week. I will have a 10-year-old next week at this time. Wow. I'll have a 10-year-old. That's insane to me. All right. I'm babbling. I'm going to stop now. Bye, guys.